here at Humpback Studios, where we have just received information that a new world record has been broken. We go to our field reporter, Mike Hawk, for more information.
Just in from the University of Somalia, Juan Gomez, who is currently in the bathroom, has just won the world record for world's longest projectile vomiting. I think I hear him coming now.
And here is the special footage of Juan Gomez breaking the world record. Now, Mike will head back to the studio for a special interview with Juan Gomez.
So Juan, I understand that you recently broke the world record, is that correct?
Yeah, heck yeah.
So is there anything you'd like to say about that? How did it feel to break the world record, for example?
It felt pretty good. I've been working on it for a while.
What did you do to increase your vomiting?
Yeah, well, the speed is it's a very weird formula. You see, I use these carrots, and the velocity of the carrots are much higher than, let's say, a strawberry. And when they chemically react with my bowel movements, it increases the velocity to over 52 miles an hour.
Whoa! How did you calculate all of this?
Well, I have this friend, but I also want to know how far did the vomit actually travel from my mouth into the toilet? Not how far away it was, how far into the toilet.
I think we need an expert for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Juan, I hear that you want to know exactly how far your vomit traveled.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, we're going to relate you to a triangle, a right triangle, and we're going to use the Pythagorean Theorem. You might not have heard this. So this is you, Juan.
Yeah.
And this over here is the toilet where your vomit landed. This distance here was 30 feet, correct?
Yeah.
So, you are, how tall are you?
4'6".
Okay, 4'6". So, this is 4 feet, 6 inches. So, what we do is, this can form a triangle here, and then this becomes the hypotenuse. So the distance your vomit traveled is this line right here, so this would be vomit. So, a very brilliant mathematician named Pythagoras once came up with a theorem called the Pythagorean Theorem, and this is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And in this case, this one is a, and this side is b, because this is the shorter side, and this is the longer side. Here's your right angle. So with any right triangle, you can use this theorem. So then c would be up here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to convert this to just plain feet. So you don't have inches because there's no inches over here. So it's 4.5 feet since 6 inches is half of a foot. So then you take 4.5 squared plus 30 squared equals c squared. So now you have your two sides and they're squared, and that will equal this side squared. It's a theorem that works with any right triangle, so it's very effective to use. Now, you square these, and you get 20.25 plus 900. So now, that equals c squared. So what you do is you add these two up, 920.25. And then I will have my assistant calculate that, and since this is squared over here, so you have to square root both sides to get rid of that square. So it's square root of 920.25 equals c. So that is the distance of your vomit. And how many feet is that? 30.336. Okay. So your vomit traveled approximately 30.336 feet. And that equals c, since c is this longer side.
So just to clarify, The two smaller sides of the triangle are going to be equal to the hypotenuse when they're squared and added together?
That is almost right, Mike. But you see, what you said is that the two sides squared, a squared plus b squared, is equal to the hypotenuse. And that is wrong. It is a squared plus b squared equals the square of the hypotenuse. If you just did it, a squared plus b squared equals c, then you get a completely different equation, and you would not get even close to c. You'd get a huge number, such as 920, which is not quite as many feet as Juan's vomit traveled.
Oh, I remember something like this at the University of Somalia. But they were speaking in Somalian, so I couldn't understand them. A squared plus b squared plus c squared. That's the Pythagorean Theorem.
Yeah, you got that right, Juan.
Yeah.
So we learned a lot about the Pythagorean Theorem in this special broadcast today. It's very interesting to me that the actual distance that Juan's vomit traveled was not much more than he was away from the toilet. There were two things that stood out to me today. First, how accurate the Pythagorean Theorem is. A squared plus b squared equals c squared is a very handy formula, and I'm glad that I got to learn it today. And also, the formula that Juan used for his vomit is very unexpected. Now, to conclude our broadcast, we go to a special short on Juan Gomez.
Juan Gomez is a pretty great athlete. His favorite activity is push-ups. He's also a pretty exceptional student. He always gets A+, but sometimes he needs to be disciplined. The final thing that we have on Juan Gomez is that his family is not the wealthiest in town. This, attributed with the fact that he spends most of his time vomiting, makes him a very bullied student, and that is not good for Juan's self-emotional state.